Okay, now I'm gonna use the same blue, a little purplish blue. I'm working on. Okay, now I'll just try to wrap this part, the trees a little bit. Try to wrap it up. I think that's all. You don't have to do too much. How to do it. Just take a look at this. As long as it looks like then we have a little brush. That's fine. Where's my brush? So I'm gonna wrap this up again. If it's not in water here, dilute it just to blend it. Just to blend. Look at that. We're not gonna worry about too much. Just to blend. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's a nice one. As long as dilute it. And now we're gonna work on this tree a little bit. Dilute it. Okay, now we're gonna add a little so-called a little water. What type of green is this? This is olive green. Olive green. I'm gonna add the olive green right here. Mix with the blue olive green. Dilute right here. Like the little brown. Then we're gonna use the paintbrush again. Paintbrush. Then we're gonna dilute it right here. Making sure it doesn't go this side. Dilute it. A little water. Maybe green. This corner. Dilute it. Give it more green. More green. Alright, that's very good. So we're just gonna work on something else. Okay, now I feel like this part here need a dark brown. Dark shadows for the shadows. See the dark brown here? Dark brown. And a little bit of dark brown here. Same here. Dark brown. Darker brown. Darker brown. A little bit of yellow right here. Dark brown. All right, let's try this little thing. Small one. Okay. Now we're done. Small, like. Try that. Something to be drawn on. Okay, now we'll just try to wrap it up. Try to wrap it up. I think that's the bottom. That's all. That's the shadow. You don't have to do too much. That's the shadow we're talking about here. Just as long as it looks like a little house, that's fine. Okay, now we're gonna continue to work on this little house a little bit more. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Just rub it in and over here, and just to blend it. And the blue, just to blend. We're not gonna worry about too much. Just to blend. Dark. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's a nice one. Now, of course, this part should be darker as long as it's diluted. Dilute it. Blue, a little water. Okay, let me try to shade it in. Shade it in on one side. Oh, like the little brown. Right here. Little water, shading one side. And clean this part out a little bit, not too dark, maybe green. A bit more green. And more green. I don't know why it's so dark here. Yeah, it's too diluted. Just to dilute this part. This is pretty dark here. And this part here. And a little bit. Continue to add stuff to it. Add stuff. Okay, let's add a little bit of yellow. It's still wet. Add a little bit of brown to it. And it's still wet, but and we're gonna work on this part a little bit more. Oh, that's a little bit of green there. So okay. Just add this olive green there. Now we're done. There's a lot of little greens. So I'm just gonna add the greens in there. Gonna make the whole thing green. Okay, let's try this. And now we'll just try to wrap it up. Green. Try to wrap it up. I think we're okay. When we draw a country landscape or landscape, don't have to say too much. The easy part is we don't have to worry about how big the tree is, how small the house is. And we don't even have to worry the proportions too. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Then nobody's gonna check on you. Just to blend it, okay? Unless it's their own house or your house. We're not gonna worry about too much. Just do for the artistic part. Just do the best you can. Okay. Let's try this. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not trying to copy it. Dilute it. I'm trying to use my skill to make whole thing work. That means I dilute it. So much I can do, and that's so much I can do. Look like this is a very good color here. This color is like almost like green and blue and darkness. Great. Not sure what color is this, but it looks good. I'm gonna try this color in there. You can try any color you want to, okay? Doesn't have to be the same color. As long as create the value, the darker value. As long as create a darker value versus the light value. Right here. The contrast. So look at this part here. Okay. So we're gonna use a small brush. It doesn't matter. Big brush or small brush. See this part? Wow, I like that. Even more green. Pretty dark. That's pretty dark. Green. Then later on, we're gonna add a little mid-tone there, so it won't be too dark. Too diluted. Just to dilute this part. That was pretty good. A little bit of brown. Yeah, a bit of brush. And this pole looks dark enough already. Now we're gonna work on this pole here. A little bit of yellow ochre here. So with that same color,